Guess who's back? Back again. Guess who's back? Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
That's right, guys. It's the F2P Master here with finally another review. I know, I haven't made one for a long time, but what can I say? High school isn't easy, and it takes priority over my reviews. But since it is near the end of my finals, I think I can squeeze one in for you all. The game I will be reviewing today is Warrior Epic, a free-to-play action RPG developed and published by Possibility Space. Warrior Epic is not your average free-to-play RPG. It's a room-based, stage-based dungeon crawler where you fight with one of your warriors and other warriors in order to accomplish a specific objective, ranging from killing a boss monster to reaching the endpoint of the stage. Graphically and artistically, the game is superb. It is definitely one of the more graphically impressive free-to-play RPGs out right now. The characters are unique and the environments are pretty, and despite all of Warrior Epic's impressiveness, it was made with older computers in mind, and runs well on even not-so-powerful machines. The music is also particularly amazing for a free game. You start the game with a pit fighter, a melee-based warrior. Using him, you reclaim an abandoned warrior hall. From then on, the dungeon hall acts as your main base of operations, from which you can hire more warriors to use in battle, set up a dungeon to fight through, and equip your warriors. Each warrior has different strengths and weaknesses, which you can learn about by looking at the respective descriptions. Some warriors can cast massive area of effect spells, others can heal, while others still can stun and disable enemies. Unlike traditional RPGs, warriors do not represent permanent characters. In fact, warriors are disposable. If your warrior collapses 3 times in a dungeon, he dies, becoming a spirit. These warrior spirits can be used to upgrade your warrior's equipment or to be called down during battle to deal massive damage. They can also be revived if you still want them. Persistence of Warrior Epic lies mostly in your hall, which you can upgrade and improve over time as you gather more hall experience and prestige points, which you can use to upgrade your hall. Once you enter a stage, the game switches to an isometric view, where you use a warrior to fight through monsters in order to accomplish the stage's objectives. Unlike traditional RPGs, killing monsters and opening treasure chests does not earn you loot, it earns you experience. Once your warrior gains enough experience points, he levels up, which increases his attributes and gives him a skill point which you can put into either learning a new skill or upgrading an existing one. You earn loot instead after beating each dungeon. Depending on who performed the best, will be given a particular piece of equipment. Warrior Epic scales as the enemies to your level. This means that when your warrior is level 6, enemies will be at level 7 and will appear in your dungeons, as well as lower level enemies becoming more abundant in dungeons. This means that unless you have backup, you will be in serious trouble due to being overwhelmed by enemies. This is truly annoying, and as the community is full of non-English speakers who flood the USA server, as well as generally quiet players who do not say a word, and as such you'll probably be spending most of your time alone, and this will make the game very difficult for you. Overall, Warrior Epic is an epic game that is exceptionally great for a free-to-play game, but is hampered by way too difficult enemies.